Hey everybody, BeyondDrewTV here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode here of Thorton Hills Zoo. So today for Thornton Hills Zoo, we are going to go ahead and we're starting over here in our small animals area in this lemur habitat, because we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at some more awesome work by CarlosG72. And for those of you that don't remember or don't know, Carlos has taken Thornton Hills Zoo off my hands before in the past, and he has made this. This is his past work here. So just kind of give an idea of what you're about to get into, because Carlos is very good at the game, and I love it whenever I'm able to give the zoo over to him for a little while to kind of mess around in there. So, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and leave this area. Just wanted to quickly, again, kind of show off a bit of the massive detail work and everything that he does as we kind of fly over to the new area there. So, well, it's kind of like the new old area, because what I had him do there was, as we're flying over the education area and everything, was I had him go into the forest floor, or the Forest of Africa. There it is, the Forest of Africa, rather, section of the zoo. And you know what? We're actually going to pause it because I'm getting some weird glitchy frames going on. But anyway, so as we're coming over here, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what we did last time, but it is going to be drastically better and different and just everything. So this is going to be kind of my first time going through everything. He gave me the zoo back about 3 or 4 days ago, and I've been somehow able to not look at it, even though I've been dying to look at it. But yeah, so we're going to be doing kind of a fresh look at everything as we go on there. So it's going to probably be me going like, whoa, and wow, that's so cool. Just like that's going to be the entire episode, just loops. So let's go ahead and head on in there. So as we come in here, he did share some pictures, so I do have like some idea of like where to look and what to go after and everything. And we talked before, so I kind of know what to kind of look for, but not the detail in and everything. But here's the first thing we wanted to look at. He went ahead and spruced up our pooper over here. Our bathroom is looking so much better. Also put in a lot more foliage work here. This is one of these screenshots that he sent me during his build week there, and just love the addition of the kind of almost like a swamp kind of tree there with the not, I know it's not grasses, but you know, the little bit of foliage hanging down there and everything. And then, yeah, just a lot of really great little foliage work added here and everything. And, yeah, just added a little bit more to the bathroom there. So a little, you know, shutters and everything coming off and everything, but yeah, it just looks a lot better there. So nice little additions to our restroom. So that's just the first thing, right? So we're already getting into it. As we come around here, we're going to make a complete turnaround here and look behind us at our new, basically it's a museum. So if you remember from last time, I kind of had the shell here all built out, and you kind of see on the inside there's a little bit of something going on. But yeah, as we come over here, you see that he went ahead and opened up this area a lot more. I think I had some trees kind of up in the air and everything like that. Obviously trees up in the air. Hello. I think I had some trees up in this area, and they were kind of blocking a lot of path, and he kind of took those out and opened this area up, and again added some really great foliage to these kind of planters right here, and just made it a lot more natural looking in this area. So all that out of the way, let's get to the really fun stuff, right? I'm itching to get in on the indoors here. So yeah, here is the indoor of what, yeah, this is the museum. So this is a museum just to kind of general an African museum basically. So I mean, how good is this though? Holy cow, look at this interior. Like, yeah, if you remember from last time, like I built the shell basically, and didn't have many. I basically made it like a seating area, which was lame. So he came in and has made just, again, this amazing basically African museum there. And yeah, I mean, this, woo! So there is that. I mean, you could spend a day in here alone. So there's all the, I don't want to miss any details here. So just trying to kind of go over a lot of great combinations of all the different sets, right? Like this here and this are from the new Australian DLC, but they still fit in really well. And you also have, you know, all these different shields and everything that you kind of change the colors of to really make it fit in there. You know, also other little itty bitty details that are great. Getting the little lines in here. You know, imagine that's just like some text and stuff. And maybe one day when we'll get some the ability to import images and videos, custom that is, onto TVs here. We're able to do that in Planet Coaster, so hopefully one day we can get that for Planet Zoo as well. Then we can really start to put some of that in here. And yeah, no, just overall, like, bang, spot on, right? This is so good. So awesome. Let's go ahead and we're going to exit the this African museum here. And we're actually going to go out this door because I know that there's something that I missed here. But let's go over to this area with which has a brand new dock, or not dock, or like a eatery, a Dockside eatery here. So, yeah, this is a nice little restaurant over here. So, which is something I brought up in the last episode, I believe, or a few episodes back, where notice we don't have many restaurants in the zoo. So, Carlos has went ahead and built this amazing looking. I love the architecture they used here, because when you think Forests of Africa, you might not think this isn't like so much modern, but it is a bit has some modernism, kind of architecture in there with the straight lines and squares and everything like that. But it fits in really, really well. I love that. And then, speaking of Carlos here, being amazing in interiors, have to come on the inside here, because of course he's going to do interiors for everything. I think this is why my computer's slowing down, and I'm not even upset a little bit. It's so worth it. So yeah, here's a nice little interior here. Look at that. You got your little, would that be like napkin dispensers or, condiment dispensers? Again, using some awesome new Australian DLC, the new lights and everything. Man, this looks so good. It reminds me of, I guess what you'd kind of see is like a, maybe not just African, but just a little shanty shack kind of thing, right? A little eatery there, a little cafe. So come around here. What else do we have? Man, everything. So you have your little ticket counter here. Even has in the, what piece is this? I have to know. Is it just, oh my gosh. I have to. Oh, he just did that, and you can use the little. Okay, yep. Small pieces are fun. So, so that's another reason why I have awesome builders come in here, because then I can just look at how they build great stuff like this, like building a counter that you can lift up, imagination, all that. But yeah, taking ideas from them and everything. You have this awesome register here. I'm gonna guess he built this himself and everything. But yeah, awesome register here using even like the rope piece here, even though it's rope, it still fits in super well. But yeah, look at these details. Oh my gosh, you even have a little chalkboard back here, it looks like. I'm sure this just goes back into a little backstage area. But holy cow, look at this little diner there. That's so good. And then again, if you don't want to sit inside, you can just come out here and have a nice little right along the river there, a little eatery and everything. So wow. Okay, we're only at the beginning. Also, like to know, I think we're going to see these a lot more. These little details right here that you see, just putting the bamboo down on the ground. We kind of saw this back over here as well, but just little accent pieces, right? They're not like over grandiose kind of details or anything like that, but just little ding 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 dings, little detail, little markers and everything like that. Just adds a heck of a lot. So let's go ahead and move forward. And this is where I always have a difficult time. Oh my gosh, I did see that. Okay, we have a chimpanzee stuck up in that happens a few times. It's okay, we'll get him out. We're gonna go to the forest floor, and we have a few more. What is that? Dwarf crocodile. Do we have a new animal? I think we might have a new animal in the zoo, which awesome. I didn't know that we could fit another animal down here, so let's see how that's gonna work. Also changed up the flooring as well, which that fits in way better with the mossy texture and everything of that path and everything. So yeah, that fits in a lot better. So good call on that for sure. So as we come down here, already see the difference here on the left-hand side of our bonobo habitat. This was just like a cement wall with a in-game door. See, he goes the extra step with these awesome sliding doors, or just glass doors or whatever. I just get so frustrated making glass things because you can see through glass things, so you have to make sure everything behind that glass thing is great. And that's where Carlos and other amazing builders come in and make these amazing looking things. So let's go inside here to our bonobo viewing area, and just again with the details, right? Just taking this cement wall and just putting these little bit of wood behind it, just really great accents and everything with the plants and all that. Just, man, it's perfect. And then over here, I saw this looked really good with the pamphlets. Over here you got some pamphlets, and this looks like you come up here and push the button and it'll tell you some information about bonobos and everything. So man, that is so zoo-like, right? I know we're building a zoo, but there's just some builds that encapsulate the zoo feel in the zoo game, which is very hard to do. So as we come up here, we have our bonobo names and everything. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We have 6 bonobos. That's right. So we have, I'm gonna butcher these names, I'm sure, but Bafimi, Sada, Dada, Chislo, Thema, and Thimba. So there are the names of our bonobos there. So I'm gonna unpause it here to see if the game will glitch too much as we're going. But are there any in here? There is one in there. So I wonder if he, just out of curiosity, if he actually took the name of the, okay, yeah, so he literally took the name or renamed them of the bonobos that are in the zoo there. So that's pretty awesome. But yeah, speaking of, here's the, I'm actually going to pause it again. It's running just a little bit slow now. That's okay. It's not a big deal. It's amazing. But look at the interior here. It looks just like a, basically just a little indoor area where they would hang out either overnight or whenever it's they're not on in habitat and everything like that. So wow, even just adding the green wall, right? Like that's even just like a nice little detail that you totally see in a zoo there. And we have our garage door basically here that, you know, lift up and everything. So holy cow, again, just holy cow. And then on the left-hand side here, I'm going to say this is our new animal. This is the dwarf crocodile over here habitat. And wow, yeah, no, that's a great idea to fit this in over here. We had all this room in the back here. Just to give you a little frame of reference, I can totally tell what this is. Yeah, he put on a little addition back here for the dwarf crocodile. That's a great idea. Just so you know, there's no actual animal in there. This is an applied exhibit, so there is no animal in there, unfortunately. But wow, look at the detail work in here with the you know, the waterway up there and everything. So man, that is it's a shame there's no animal in there because it looks perfect. Holy smokes! You can smell this room, can't you? You know, if you've been to a zoo and you go to like a crocodile indoor habitat or anything like aquariums or anything like that, it's always got that fishy smell, right? You know what I'm talking about. So over here, another little great use of putting the rocks down, getting the theme still kind of carrying through. Another little, you know, just informational tidbit. We're gonna head backstage here. And speaking of, I like the little mat here. What is this? What is this? It's a carpet? Okay, yeah, that looks like just straight up like an industrial, or you know, like a industry map or something like that, or mat. That's awesome. So back here, I didn't expect this to be really themed out, but I want to see, yeah, this little bit here, because he did make, they made like a little stairway that goes up here where the keepers would come back, being able to get in here to feed the crocodile and get access to it and everything. That's so good. Holy shit. Excuse my French, but I think this deserves so far a holy shit out of 10. So, but yeah, I feel like I'm going through stuff so fast and I don't want to miss anything because the detail work that he did in here, you know, it has to be looked at. It has to be. It's just amazing. So, but yeah, here's the bonobo habitat there. Let's go ahead and head on out here. This might be a long episode. That's okay. Oh, another little thing I'm noticing. We're going to go over here to the gharial exhibit, but went ahead and curbed everything. My laziness being called out there because I definitely haven't curbed anything in a while. And here comes Carlos in a week. Like, yeah, I'll just curb everything and it'll look great. And oh my gosh, look at this side garden over here, or like creeping vines and everything. Again, putting the wood against the concrete. Really great accent pieces behind it. And then, yeah, the vines crawling up it with this planter and everything. That's really good. That's a great, just great little ideas. Instead of just leaving things flat like I did in the past, you know, just bumping it out, putting a planter over here, just kind of bumping it out, putting some just extra rocks and all that fun stuff there. So speaking of coming down here, he's definitely themed the gharial habitat out there. So here we are with the gharial habitat, and oh man, he sent me this screenshot as well. But I love the idea of getting the hole right here and getting just some natural light coming down and everything. And again, with the informational packets or pins here for the plants and everything, just oh, it looks so good. Okay. And then we come around here and he's spruced up the gharial habitat as well. Love this idea. And I've done it very sparingly, but forget to do it. But this idea with the rocks here, using all these itty bitty rocks to create just fantastic, you know, looking bottoms to rock beds and everything like that. So yeah, again, here's a great view of the kind of revamped and redone up there gharial habitat. He kept the basic shape and everything, but again, just added in a few more plants that kind of fit in, and love the use of the gravel pathway. Gravel pathway with the in-game rocks, you know, wow! Just constant face, wow face. So there's the gharial habitat. Again, love the use of the open air concept there. So that's a fantastic idea. All right, so as we come around here, going around the bonobo habitat, I believe he said he didn't do much to the didn't do much to the exterior here of the, no, it doesn't look like it, to the bonobo habitat, which that's perfectly fine. Did enough on the interior that no need to do the exterior there. So that is still looking good in the same. I think this whole thing is still looking good in the same as well. Didn't really mark this down for him to do up there. Let's get another view of the gharial habitat on the other side here. Get a kind of really cool look of the interior there of where we just were at. So coming around this way, yeah, that looks really, really good. Now let's actually go this No, we're going to go back this way. I'm trying to remember what I had him work on. And there was nothing really up there. There's one thing, but we'll get to that eventually. So let's start, let's go back onto the middle part here and kind of go on our walkway here. So as you'll see, there's some more little of those new saplings, those new sapling trees planted, and perfect area to put some designated planters and everything. Really just kind of ties in this walkway perfectly right here. So love that, love that. I think he had a lot more foliage back here as well. Yeah, it looks like it. A lot more foliage and just fenced in work and everything. So yeah, as we come around this way, start to see, yes, there it is. So we have a new aviary as well. I did put a aviary over here, but it was kind of, just kind of copy and pasted one of the old aviaries that I've made in the past there. But yeah, Carlos has gone ahead and made an awesome custom aviary. He said he had just a little bit of time left, so he went over here and just made us, again, a custom aviary. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3 different bird cages here to look at there. So awesome. We'll be able to again, love the copy and paste methods. We'll be able to copy and paste these all over this zoo and any future zoos there. And I believe, yeah, I built this because this looks basic as hell. So that's totally me right there. So great addition there for that. And then as we come up here to the Wyatt Andrews Research Center, this is where, and if you can believe it, that everything else that we've seen hasn't been the meat and potatoes, the bread and butter. This is where the bread and butter and the meat and potatoes come in. So as we come up here, not too many new differences. I think he just added in and tied in a lot more foliage. But overall, yeah, the interior work here. And hey, we can already start to see some of that interior work on the exterior here. This is where the your jaws need to be lifted up a little bit so that they can fall to the floor again. So let's go on in to the newly revamped and the brand new interior of the Wyatt Andrews Research Center. Wha-bam! So brand new vending machines right off the bat. Every guest in the entire zoo is going to want to jolt back here as fast as they can immediately. So, but yeah, as we come in here, holy cow, look at this. So first thing that catches my eye, and maybe some of you, is look at these supports going on right here. Yes, no, like this all looks amazing. Don't get me wrong, but look at the heckin' support system. He sent me a picture before all of this here of the support system, and oh, it looks so good. It actually looks like it'll hold up the roof system and everything. So bam. So there is that, and then yeah, I love the natural feel as we're kind of walking up here. Yeah, it just really feels, again, just like a zoo, right? So you have a nice little like aquarium right here. Can't remember what he said would go in here. Can't remember off the top of my head there. I'll insert in an edit if I find it out later. But yeah, nice little lake here. It's almost like a terrarium, basically, right? With the combination of the rocks and everything going on. But yeah, as we come up here, go all the way up and you get to the viewing area of our chimps there. Before we look out that way, again, I just want to not give anything a disservice. Love the I put the tree there, and I love the built upness around the tree there, basically the little the mud and all that fun stuff. It's a nice little area there. So, oh, and I just noticed, I think the entire stair, is this all custom? Yeah, the railings and all that. These are all custom, so he went mad doing all that stuff there. So, come on, game. There we go. But wow, yeah, I'm starting to run out of descriptive words here for how great this all looks. I don't think he did anything to the exterior again. He mainly left, yeah, I think he left everything except for the gharial habitat, left all that stuff alone there. But again, no need to do anything when you have an interior that looks like this there. Oh, and then yes, wanted to definitely point this out. He built an awesome elevator there, so everyone, everyone who has different needs can get up to the top layer there to get all the best views of the chimps and everything. So we're going to take one last look on the bottom here. So this door over here actually does lead out. If you remember last time, this is a yes, little emergency exit door or whatever kind of there. So there is that, and yeah, so we have one more thing to look at here. Before we do that, I just want to get one last overview look of this whole area. Just again, I don't want to give anything a disservice because holy cow, let's look at the work done in here. It's ridiculous. Okay, so there is that. Well, let's go ahead and look at the, I believe, last thing that he has done. I don't think I missed anything, and if I did miss it, I'm going to feel so bad. But yeah, let's go in here. This is going to be the, like, more of the, I guess you'd say, research center part of it. And this, this area over here is kind of the guest viewing area, but then there's like a research guest viewing area as well that you come into. And I mean, again, your jaws, I told you, they need to be lifted up so you can drop them onto the floor again, because holy cow! Let's go over here first, though, because of course, Carlos being Carlos, he has given us another skeleton here. If you don't remember, actually I should have started on this before. We're going to go zoom back to the beginning of the zoo. This is definitely, in my opinion, Carlos's best work in Thornton Hills. But yeah, Carlos did our entire entranceway over here before, and he inserted in, some of his amazing, skeletal, structures and everything. Made custom in game and stuff. So again, it wouldn't be a Carlos build now. Whenever he comes in, I feel like he has to, there we are. He has to come in and put another, awesome skeletal structure in here. So today we have, obviously a chimp there. So how awesome is that? Again, just, he was talking to me about it too. He was like, I'm going to try and, I mentioned to him that it would be cool if it felt like the Jurassic Park Research Center. And he sent me a little sneak peek. I believe I'm over here, and he's like, here's your Jurassic Park Research Center. Winky face. I was like, yes, it is. That's exactly it. So, that is freaking awesome. Again, if we look forward here, get this perfect like Splitsville right here of the indoor of the chimp habitat here, of them actually hanging out and stuff, and then where they kind of are able to look at them. They have the veterinarians come and take a look at them. So there's a ton of details in here that we're gonna have to slowly but surely kind of unravel. So this just straight up looks like a veterinarian area or a keeper area where here's your computer where they're coming log in data and all that fun stuff, and here's your boards back here to probably keep track of all the food and all that fun all that there, and then over here the really impressive building up the actual cage set where they can actually have them come in and check them out. I remember watching from a few different Animal Planet shows and stuff like that, that the keepers will come up here and they'll tell the chimps to, lift their arms up, and they'll get a treat for that, or, lift your leg up here or put your chest up against the bar so they can check their hearts and everything like that. That looks, again, from the limited knowledge I have from Animal Planet shows, basically, this just looks exactly like what a keeper station would be like, right? So, just holy shit moment number 3. There it is. Boom. So I think that is, and then you put an actual keeper station right here that they can interact with. I think that is basically, yes, all of the stuff that you did, because I did this back here. You're right. So there is that, and I think we're gonna walk out of the research center. I think that's everything. I don't want to miss anything, because that would be catastrophic. But I think that's everything that he did. Yeah. Let's go up top here real quick just to make sure, because again, I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, this is still stuff that I need to kind of touch up here, and I didn't tell him to touch anything over here. So, yeah. And this just leads into our research center there. So, perfect. Holy cow. What do y'all think? He did all right? I mean, it's okay, I guess. I mean, on a scale of like 1 to 10, I give it like a solid 5. It's okay. But no, holy cow, just kidding, of course. This is just, again, like I said, I think I mentioned in the last episode when we were hanging out here, I laid the basis for the area down. Now I just needed someone who's amazing at details to come in and do what they do. And Carlos is one of those guys that is just a detail master, as you can see here, right? I mean, it's just, I don't even know what to end on for views, because all the views are the great views, basically. Again, just big shout out to Carlos. He doesn't have any big socials or anything like that. But I will link his workshop down below. You can see him hanging out on the Bro Nation Discord, often, and, kind of various other places like that. But, again, he's a fantastic builder. If you see him around, or he might be in the comment section below, tell him that, what you think of the build and everything like that. Drop him a line or just comment down below, because I know he'll see your comments and stuff there. So I don't know what to end on. It all just looks so great. So you know what we'll do? We'll go inside here, because I love this interior here. It's one of my favorite interiors. So there we go. But next up on the billing, the guests are not done yet. We have someone else working in the zoo, as a matter of fact. Right now, it's actually the person who has the research center named after them. It is Mr. Wyatt Andrews. He has the zoo right now, and he is going to be working on it until this current Wednesday coming up there. And right now, I have given him a big area to work in. I'm kind of nervous, but not really, because I know that he's going to just smash it out of the park from what he told me he's going to build. He gets this whole plot of land right there. And I know it seems like a really big area, but what him and I have talked about, he needs it. And it's, I'm stoked. I'm really excited. So he's going to do his build there, like I said, until Wednesday. if he needs a little bit more time, I might be able to, give him a little bit more time there and everything like that. But and then after him, I believe I am going to actually build in Thornton Hills Zoo again for a little bit, and then we're going to have another guest builder after I build in the zoo for a little bit. So we have a lot of fun planned for Thornton Hills Zoo. We're going to get this zoo looking amazing, kind of getting it wrapped up as well, so we can move on to some other really fun projects that we have working in the background right now. So, hey, if this is your first time hanging out with us in Thornton Hills Zoo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the awesome, fun guest builders that we have coming in here, see some of my builds and everything like that. Also hit the like button, let us know that you like Carlos's build. Again, comment down below, let Carlos know what you think of everything going on. And again, Carlos, big shout out, my friend. You always just smash it out of the park. Great job. And everybody, until the next episode of Thornton Hills Zoo, y'all have a good one. Thanks so much.